everyone, welcome to The Metal Voice. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Alan, today...
Check in every week.
You know, we're closing a chapter today.
Yeah, the end of the trilogy.
End of the trilogy, Infinite Entanglement. And this one's called The Redemption of William Black.
So if you've been following the trilogy and the adventures of William Black, this is his redemption.
Yes.
How has he been redeemed?
Well, going back now, let's just historically.
Now this is
so part one, part two.
There's lots going on.
I don't even know what's going on anymore, but
I can't keep track.
I can't keep track of the story. Part one.
Wait for the book.
It was part of my top album of 2016, and then part two is part of our, at least my list of best albums of 2017. Part three, definitely on the radar once again to be one of the best albums of 2018.
Another one, Jim. We were talking about this on every show, the strong start to 2018.
Yeah. We're right off the bat, we're getting album after album that are just stellar. The bar has been raised. Again, what are you getting in this album? You're getting sort of like Operation Mindcrime, where every song can stand on its own, as well as can be part of a story.
Moving the story forward.
And what I like about this album, I love how Blaze does this. He doesn't put long sound bits where you're just completely bored. He just puts just a few seconds, a little bit of talking, and then the song moves on.
Just to move the story forward.
With the exception of the intro, which is called Redeemer. I can't say enough great words about this album. It's probably the best out of the three.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you were impressed with the other?
I was impressed with the other. I mean, songs like Immortal One.
Two very strong.
You know, killer solos, a guest appearance by Chris Jericho, Fozzy, and of course wrestling. Another great song, 18 Days, is more of a...
you like that? That's your favorite track.
18 Days is my favorite track. There's a female vocalist. I'm not sure of her name right now. It's got that, you know, it's just sort of the back and forth on the vocals, which is great. The album is like this. It's great, and then the last 5 tracks, it just becomes stellar. And that's what you want in a trilogy, and off on a huge note, right? Mr. Black. And already won, probably the best song on the track next to 18 Days. Life Goes On. It's one of those maiden tracks. It's kind of like the end of the album. The Dark Side of Black, which is almost the end. It's fast and furious, and of course Eagle Spirit, which starts off with an Aboriginal speaking, you know, right? And it just I don't know what he's saying.
How do Aboriginals speak?
Well, it's got like an Aboriginal intro, which is great. It sets the mood. It's called Eagle Spirit. Just another great track. I love his little intros. I love the different characters and personalities that he puts. It's just awesome.
And you know what? A few of the tracks brought me back to Virtual 11 sounding era of Blaze with Maiden.
I'm happy though.
Got a little bit of future real feel to it.
Yeah, I'm happy though the 3, it's finished now, because unlike Jeff Tate, was sort of like hit and miss. There's a lot of holes in his trilogy. This was bang on, great album after great album, great tracks after great tracks, and it just kept getting, like, I love the second album better than the first, and I like the third better than the first two, so. There you got it. And I just, you know, people say I'm a big Blaze fan, and I am.
You are.
But I'm also a fan of heavy metal, and I think this is just great heavy metal.
And Blaze is out there?
Blaze is out there. He's starting a tour.
A European tour?
Yeah.
And it looks like he was able to keep his band together.
Yeah.
When we spoke to him, he said that's the toughest thing in the business, is try to make money and keep the band together. So
we had Chinese food together.
That is great. That is great news that he's got that consistency and quality musicians that he deserves to have when he plays live and when he tours. And I don't know if they're the same that played on the album or not. That's a big question. That's the big question I have, Jim. Who's the musicians on the album?
Well, I mean, it's the Appleton, right? It's Absolva, which is his backing band, which is a band in itself, as well as the backing band for Blaze. Another great track is Humanized. It's an acoustic song, and it just keeps building up until the end. It's great. I mean, what am I going to say about this album? If you like the first one, if you like the second one, then you're definitely
going to love the third.
Album. Yeah, you have to get the third.
And his voice, as usual,
getting better.
Blaze Bayley.
It's interesting because Di'Anno is sort of like, you know, he's kind of age is coming in, and Dickinson is kind of ages, you know, sort of coming in to play in their voices. Still great voices, but Blaze seems to be getting better, and it's just getting better all the time, and he just keeps singing.
Well, it's because poor Bruce, they're forcing him to sing those.
Yeah.
Whereas Blaze now is right where he should be, feels comfortable. He only writes in the range he should be singing in.
Exactly.
And it's on the albums that are stronger for it, right? Poor Bruce, like you and I reviewed at a time. The last album, you know, we don't have to go that high anymore, right?
That's right. That's right.
Blaze found that out years ago, and we're all better for it because the albums are better sounding.
So pick it up, The Redemption of William Black. Pick it up, pre-order it. It's coming out in March. He's coming on tour. He's on tour. He's going to be supporting this album on tour starting March again.
In Europe, yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Al, any last comments?
Nope. I mean, 3 strong albums, like you said. Blaze wrote it. It was a story that he mentioned us to years ago in development, and a book was to follow.
Oh yes, and the book's going to follow to sort of like fill in the gaps of the albums.
So, the hardest working man in the industry.
Yes.
Bar none. I'm stand by that, and looking forward to hopefully seeing him here in North America to terminate this trilogy.
Yeah, it's good, and it's cool because, you know, he's done a great job in the trilogy. Let's move on to something completely new now. And I look forward to seeing what he's going to do next.
And he's been hammering away at the North American market, right?
Oh, yes.
Right?
That's
He's done that. Like, again, the hardest, and the fans, I've never heard a fan say something bad about Blaze Bayley.
He will take his time to sit with you, take a picture with you, sign what you want. Mm-hmm. He loves his fans, and rightfully so. That's what he should be doing.
So hopefully that'll pay off to bigger clubs.
Yeah.
And a bigger return on the investment for Blaze, because it's well deserved for the hardest working man in metal today.
So pre-order his album, and catch you next time on The Metal Boys.